Testing. So the sound is good on YouTube. Let me get started on... All right, so let me get the chart set up. We're going to look at Bitcoin first like we always do. Then I'll take requests for altcoins. And let me switch the camera around so that you guys can see the screen. And then we'll go from there. So, all right, so right now, looking at Bitcoin, Bitcoin is currently sitting pretty. Let me move this up so you guys can see the price of Bitcoin. $30,326. I'll move this over so the people on TikTok can see the screen. That is what Bitcoin is sitting at right now. This is currently the setup I have. Let's start on the daily chart. So on the daily chart, I had what I call a bull flag. Here was your flagpole, that big uprising. Then you flagged out, went sideways for a few days or maybe a week or two, and now you're getting the breakout. I still have been saying this for probably a week now, and my measured move is $36,930. So I would just say basically $37,000 is my next macro stop for Bitcoin. You might run into a little bit of resistance right before 33,000 at 32,950, but that's kind of 33K is probably going to be a little resistance, but beyond that, 37K is my target. What I don't like to see right now is the daily chart for Bitcoin is consolidating to the downside. For whoever can't watch this, I will make a video about this. Just give me a second. Welcome to the Crypto Boss Andrew family. If you guys are new, appreciate if you hit the like, subscribe button, and all that good stuff. So looking at Bitcoin right now here on the daily chart is ready to roll over, but I believe the smaller time frames look good. I told you we're in a bull flag. My measured move is 37,000. If we go to the 4-hour chart, appreciate the follow, Okie Poke. The 4-hour chart looks decent to me, and you could even say that even on the 4-hour chart, you are making a smaller bull flag. Here's your flagpole, and I'll draw it. So here's kind of what I'm looking at for Bitcoin on the 4-hour chart. I just saw this right now as I'm going live. To me, it's exactly what this was on the daily chart, but now it's on the 4-hour chart on a smaller time frame. Your measured move out of this is obviously smaller, and look at that. It would take you right up to the next resistance, right before 33,000, and then we'll see what happens from there. So to me right now, 4-hour chart is in a bull flag. Measured move is right to the resistance that I had. So it looks good to me on the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart is also oversold, so the daily chart might be overbought, but the 4-hour chart is suggesting we are at least going to get one more leg up to this resistance before we might see a dump on the daily chart. And then even on when you get to this resistance, if you flag out again, you're probably going to keep going up. The 1-hour chart is confirming what the 4-hour chart says. 1-hour chart is bullish. Obviously still in the bull flag, making a higher low. The 15-minute chart right now, if I zoom in a little bit, 15-minute chart is making a lower high, but it could still be consolidating in the 4-hour bull flag that I have drawn. So overall, I'm still bullish on Bitcoin right now. I like what I'm seeing on Bitcoin. So to me right now, next move is going back to the 4-hour chart. The next target of resistance is $32,900. That's what we'll call it. 32,850 is officially what it is. I think I said 32,950 before. It's 32,853 if you want to be really exact. That's where I have my next resistance, and that's where this current bull flag would take you to. So I'm bullish on Bitcoin on the smaller time frames. Short term, I think that's the next step. I think by the end of this month, we'll be at the following resistance or the measured move on the daily chart bull flag of 37K. So if you guys enjoyed this video, appreciate if you hit the like, subscribe button, share this video with your friends. We do have a Telegram group. It is free to join. The link is in the description if you guys are watching on YouTube. All right, now I will post that after the stream is done. So thank you for bearing with that. A coin I'm bullish on, so Bitcoin I'm bullish on. Altcoins will run eventually. Atom, I'm bullish on Atom. I made a video about Atom, so I'm not going to go too in-depth on this, but I am bullish on Atom. It's one of the coins I'm holding long-term for the bull run. So I will start taking requests now. There's requests for altcoins. We are live on YouTube as well, so go check that out. But yeah, I like what I'm seeing right now for Bitcoin. So appreciate the follow, William. Appreciate all the follows. I am not child grabber. I am not going to say that. You know, I've seen those TikToks before. Um, would you rather watch a tree grow? Yeah, I'm not. I won't finish that. When will trading be good again? It's been off for several weeks. Well, if you know how to trade all markets, you should be doing okay. But I shouldn't be talking because I haven't been doing that well either. But hypothetically, if you know how to long or short, you should be doing okay in any market. Obviously, you probably will always make more money in a bull market than a bear market. But that doesn't mean you can't make money in bear markets or when it's going sideways. Although, say over the last few weeks, Bitcoin has been in a very nice uptrend, as have a lot of altcoins as well. Well, 15,000 XRP at 45 cents, my 15,000 XLM at 10 cents. I think all of those would do just well if you're willing to hold for the next 2 years until the top of the bull market. If you're willing to hold for 10 years, you'll do very well because I like XRP. I like XLM even more, but I think XRP is more well known, so who knows? I think it's good to have both. And Cardano is a great hold too. All very safe in my humble opinion, so I think so. I don't know exactly what that would amount to in today's money, but I think all of those can easily 10x from where they are at today in the next 2 years. Probably XLM do more than 10x. But I thought that in the last bull market, and it didn't perform as well as I thought it would. But I did get almost a 10x on XLM in the last bull market. Appreciate the follow, Misters. Thanks for... Yep, I'm a long-term holder, no problem. I think... I haven't looked at XLM in forever, but I did buy XLM in the last bull market. I won't this bull market because now, like I said, I'm buying Atom because I can earn money staking it. So if I was going to hold anything, it'd be coins that I could make money off of. Like, I know Tezos you can earn APY, but it's only 3 or 4% as far as I'm aware. Atom is the highest one APY wise that I know of that you can stake, and it's pretty safe coin too. It's in the top one. It's probably in the top 10 cryptocurrencies. I'd have to check, though, on that. It's definitely in the top 50. So right now for XLM is currently sitting at 10, almost 11 cents. And to me, honestly, I hate how it does that. The last bull market, the all-time high, well, it got to around 80 cents. I don't know what I'm looking at right now. I wanted to use Coinbase XLM, but I don't know why it's on Coinbase. All right, this is the chart I wanted. So the last bull market, it went to 80 cents, right? I got in around 9.3 cents, I think, in the last bear market. It wasn't even the low, really, because I know it was way lower than that. Then it ran up to 80 cents. Then I probably sold around 50 cents, got a 4 or 5x on it. And then, yeah, I just never bought back in after that. But the low of this bear market was 7 cents. So, yeah. I think XLM will probably hit a bare minimum $1 in this next bull run. Make a slightly higher high. And if it went to, $2, I would not be surprised at all. I really wouldn't be. But $1, I would say, I'm not going to say guaranteed, but it's very likely, in my humble opinion. Appreciate the follow, CJ. So, if there's any requests for altcoins, let me know, and I will look at them. So, I am going to look at some of the... Let's see if we can find a coin that looks good to me right now, short term, on DEX Tools. So... this is the one I'm in. I like that one. I don't like this white mode, but I don't want the reflection right now either. So I like that coin. That looks good to me. Another one. These are basically pretty new coins. I don't really like the chart. There's no volume. You can see all those candles with no volume. So I don't like that one. But it is in kind of an uptrend. I don't love that. I don't love that chart though either. And the third one I want to look at is CSR. CSR wrapped Ethereum. So even this one doesn't have a lot of volume. So I don't see any coins I love. Although it is in a nice uptrend. Yeah. Never mind. I don't like any of those coins really. SNLG. I do like this one. SNLG wrapped Ethereum. I really like this one. It's a play based off of Apple and their new technology they're going to come out within the new iPhone or in the new software update regarding Siri is actually going to be AI and it's actually going to be smart. So I like this play, SNLG. I think this can do pretty well. $550,000 market cap. I'm watching this one for another entry. So that's the one I like the most right now is SNLG. But that's like a mid to long term trade or hold, I would say, for 3 to 6 months. So, yeah. We are live on YouTube. If you guys want to see the full screen, we are live on YouTube. Just want to remind you guys of that. So, yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at right now. I'm waiting for Bitcoin to move to the upside because right now, again, I think we're in a full bull flag on the 4-hour chart. Measure move is $32,850, and the 4-hour chart is ready to moon, and I think if that happens, altcoins will eventually follow as well. So if there's altcoin requests, I'll do them. Otherwise, with that being said, guys, just a quick update. I like what Bitcoin's doing. Daily chart needs a correction, but that doesn't mean we can't go higher before we get that correction on the daily chart. And maybe if we go up to 33,000 before we get the correction, our low on the next correction will only be 30K. Right now, we are at 68 on the Fear and Greed Index, so we are in greed. So again, that's when you probably want to take profits, but I think we have a little more upside before we get another correction, like I said. So overall, that's just something to watch. We've been in greed at least for the last week. Last month we were at 52, so neutral. So that was not greedy, not fearful. So overall, market is getting a little greedy. So that's usually when people want to take profits. And but I still think there's at least one more leg up for Bitcoin and the crypto market before we would get any sort of correction. So, just want to let you guys know about that. So, I can look at KDA. Absolutely, I can. KDA. I did forget to say that we are live on YouTube. Probably should do that. Maybe that's why no one's watching on YouTube. All right, so right now, KDA, USDT, what exchange is this? I didn't even look. So I'll use the Binance exchange. Right now, it looks like this is the weekly chart. It's in a straight downtrend. I don't know what's going on with it. It's not personally a coin I would ever hold. Not just because of the chart. It just doesn't excite me very much. The 3-day chart right now, if it doesn't want me to look at that, so I guess we'll move to the daily chart. Daily chart right now is overbought, making a lower high, kind of getting rejected off this yellow line, which is the 200-day moving average. So I don't like that really. Daily chart looks bearish to me. The 4-hour chart right now, I don't want to say it's flagging out just yet, but 4-hour chart has a potential to flag out here. It'd have to do something like this. And make your bull flag. That's what would have to happen. As of right now, I'm not convinced it's doing that. But that's something you'd have. I'll leave that there in case we look at it, in the next few days. But that's what you'd have to see. Now you want to go down to the smaller time frames to see if you are flagging out in the smaller time frames. Because if you were, then the 4-hour chart would probably flag out. I like on the 4-hour chart you are above the 200-day moving average, so that's a good sign. The 1-hour chart right now, kind of starting to flag out. Yeah, it is, right? The 1-hour chart is flagging out because the daily RSI, stock RSI, is completely oversold. You've made a higher low, and that's a good sign. Now, 15-minute chart, a 1-hour chart and 15-minute chart are both well above the 200-day moving average. 15-minute chart just made a lower high, but again, that's because they're consolidating what I believe is about to be a bull flag on the 15, 1-hour, and probably the 4-hour eventually. To me, right now, this looks good. I would say as long as you stay above $1, we'll call it $1 to be safe, but realistically, I would say $1.05. If you lose $1.05, in my humble opinion, this is no longer a bull flag, and you're probably going to come down and retest the lows, which were, well, maybe not. Yeah, you could. 90 cents is not that far away. But I would say you would retest these lows around 90, 95 cents if you don't hold $1.05. So I like super small time frames, what KDA is doing, but daily chart still looks bearish to me. So to me, I would still wait and for that 4-hour chart to get oversold. And if that has made a higher low, then maybe enter. But to me right now, KDA overall it looks bearish. Smaller time frames look like they have some life in them, but I would not be holding KDA long term. Your next resistance to the upside is $1.15. So I will mark the support down there at 88 cents. And you definitely have some decent support as well at 95 cents. So those are the levels to watch out for. 95 cents and $1.15 right now. All right, that's KDA. Arbinu. I don't know anything about this one. ARBINU. This one maybe. It says total liquidity is 4,000, so I'm assuming it's not this one. ARBINU. This one has a total liquidity of 360,000. Let me know if this is what you're talking about. This is based off the 4-hour chart that I'm looking at right now. If this is what you're looking at, the 4-hour chart is making... I mean, the 4-hour chart made a lower high right here. And so I don't... This doesn't seem super new, though. If you're talking about a brand new coin, this isn't super new. So I don't think this is what you're talking about, but I don't know. All right, so this is it. So I'm going to actually, I can't stand this whiteness. I can't even see what I'm looking at. I'm going to go back to this. You're going to see my reflection. It is what it is at this point. So right now, looking at the 4-hour chart, 4-hour chart is oversold, making a higher low, but also just made a lower high. So to me, I'd be cautious. You're really in a downtrend, I would say right now. Kind of a slight downtrend. I'd just be cautious. I'd be cautious of this one right now. It kind of looks like it's in a falling wedge. But to me right now, I would be cautious of this. It just looks a little bit sketchy. I like what the 4-hour chart is doing. Daily chart is getting overbought. But the 4-hour chart could break out pretty soon. Let's go. The 1-hour chart is overbought, making a lower high. So until the 1-hour chart makes a higher high, to me, I would not be buying this. But that's just kind of what I'm looking at right now. Yeah. I don't know. I would stay away from it for right now, personally. All right. Is Big Eyes on Ethereum or is it on Binance? I've never heard of it. What's the market cap, please? I don't know why. I think Dex Tools updated some stuff. It's really hard to see what the market cap is now. Oh, no, never mind. It says $3.6 million. That's what for this coin right here. 3.6 million. So it's definitely probably not 100. You know, it's not super risky because it's above $1 million. But it's still overall in the crypto space, it's a really small market cap, depending on how much of a degen you are. Yeah, so. Appreciate the likes on TikTok. I just noticed that, so that's awesome. Anyways, if there's any other requests, I'll do them. We are still live on YouTube. If you guys go on YouTube, you guys can see the whole screen, not just a little bit part of it, just saying. But want to get new meme just in case next shib. Yeah, it's not bad. That's why if I do really well on a coin, I don't sell my whole bag. Maybe I only leave 10, 20 bucks in. That way if it does 100x or 1000x, you know, I have something. I sold my SHIB way too early, but I think a lot of people did that, you know. Check EVEAI. All right. EVEAI. $250,000 of total liquidity. It says the market cap is $6 million. Holy crap. So this is one that Does it say the volume? Oh, it doesn't say the volume now. I don't know why. But anyways, this is one. I guess it does here though. $200,000 in volume. It's one I would probably stay away from because it's up so much and it is in the millions for market cap. But daily chart's overbought as well. You can see that on the RSI. The 4-hour chart right now has a little more momentum at 70 on the RSI, so not completely overbought yet. 1-hour chart is pinned and overbought, so to me, it's not a good value area to buy. If not saying you can't buy it eventually, but I wait for a correction first. It is having a nice breakout though, so nice run up there. I don't know what it is, but it's another AI play. Yeah, I think the market is a little saturated with that. But depending on if the marketing is really good for a coin, it will have a nice run up. I just don't see these coins lasting because there's too many of them in the market. So what I see is a lot of these coins will have a nice run up, and then they'll probably never make a new all-time high after the first few days are out. Although this one seems like it's been around for a while because the daily chart does have RSI data, which means it probably has been out for a while. Does it tell me when it came out? It probably does somewhere. It says that this was made on 2/17, so it's been out for 2 months now. So the fact it's still surviving is actually a good sign. So yeah, but I still think either way, there's too many AI plays out there for it to do really well. But it is up 150% today. So I guess you gotta take that with a grain of salt. Appreciate the follow, Stippo. I think if you're talking about the whole market, I think Bitcoin, I think we're about to start a bull run. I think we're going to really moon once the halving happens in a year. And personally, super short term for the market, I think Bitcoin's about ready to rip to 33,000. Then maybe you get a correction back to 30K and then you rip to 37K because you're in a bull flag in the 4-hour chart. Measure move is 32,850. Then you probably daily chart might dump. If that does happen, I don't see you going below 30K, but you could. And you still have a daily chart is still in a massive bull flag from back here. A measure move is 37K. So no, I don't think we're going to see a nice dump until we get at least one more leg up. Have I been in a bull market before? Yes. If so, how was it as well, I made a lot of my money in one coin very, very fast in a few days. And then I lost all because I would buy coins. They would go down a little bit. I would sell, get out, buy new coins. I just lost all my money doing that. If I just would have held any of those coins I ever lost money on, right now I'd be in a massive profits. So you live and you learn. I definitely won't do that again. And now usually if I'm down a lot on a coin, if I believe in it, I just hold because, it'll probably go back up again. And then if I want to get out when I'm in profit, then I get out, or I break even. But I learned and I will not do that again. Also, I'm trying to be more diversified now too, so there's that too. So I did pretty well last bull market. If I would have been smart about taking profits and not going all in on one coin, I wouldn't be having to work a job right now. I'll say that. So bull market was really good to me. Bear market was really brutal to me. Hopefully this next go around bull market will be really good to me, and the next bear market will be decent to me too, because this next bear market in 2 or 3 years, I'm going to short the market on the way down. So, do we have a good buy for ARB? Is that what we just looked at? I can't really tell you when to get in. I would just look at the chart. If you can use the indicator stock RSI, you can use it on DEX Toast or TradingView. Whenever the 1-hour chart makes a higher low, maybe then you could get in. The previous low was around 35, which is kind of crazy. The low is 35, and you only went to 37. Now the 1-hour chart's overbought, so I can't tell you when to get in. I would just say, I suppose if you break 40, maybe that's a breakout, but to me, it's just too high risk. 1-hour chart's overbought. The 15-minute chart is overbought. 4-hour chart looks good to me, but then you look at the daily, and that's overbought as well. So to me right now, I just think there's better plays than ARB out there. But I guess if you break 40, it's probably a breakout, Appreciate the follow, little 2K. What's the best X I got? Well, I got into SHIB when it was probably a micro $1 million market cap. I don't know, maybe $1 million market cap. And then just 4 days later, I put $4,000 in one day, and then less than a week later, it was worth like 20. So I got out. Then I woke up the next day, it would have been worth 70 if I stayed in. And then, so I was pissed. I didn't buy back in, and now, like, I think if I would have bought where I did and never sold my SHIB, I would have been a millionaire right now. Or, and then I did the same thing with Dogecoin and sold that way too early as well. So always, if you do really want a coin, always leave a moon bag in. If you get more than a double or a triple, leave, even if it's a few $100, leave a moon bag in, because if you do that and it moons, it does 1,000x, you'll be really happy. So I guess those are only 4x's, but yeah, yeah. So I don't really know. I guess realized profits would probably be about a 4x. I've been in coins that do a 10x in 2 hours, but then I never get out. So I'm trying to get better at that. I guess in my longer term holds like XLM in the last bull market, I probably got close to a 10x on those, but nothing crazy. True, true, true. So that is probably going to wrap up this video. No one wants to watch on YouTube. I don't know why, even though you guys can see the whole screen on YouTube. So I'm going to end the YouTube live stream. And that